Alright, hey, how's it going? Got another vid up for you. This one is done at a request from a friend who wanted to hear me talk about my favorite chick flicks, my favorite musicals, and my favorite Disney movies. Well, to get it out of the way, I don't really own any Disney movies. I'm not a big fan. I liked the stuff when I was a kid, but I'm not a collector now. I don't buy them. I don't go out and look for them or anything. I just have no real interest in watching any of them again. But my quick top 5 would be The Lion King, Aladdin, good lord now I'm blanking, Beauty and the Beast, The Jungle Book, and I don't know if this constitutes as a Disney movie, but I think it was made by Disney, but I love the old version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I do believe it was Disney, but I really like that as well. So can't really show them because, like I said, I don't have any of them. But to move on a little bit, to start with chick flicks. I consider these movies chick flicks. I know maybe that's a genre that's kind of hard to define, but I consider them chick flicks. And first one to start with is being Ghost. My mom is a huge Patrick Swayze fan. So growing up, anytime I watched movies with Mom, there were a few that, you know, are Patrick Swayze flicks that kind of, in my opinion, constitute chick flicks. This one, for one, stands out to me, and it's a good movie. I really enjoy it. I've always really liked it. You don't have to, you know, watch it with your girlfriend or anything like that. You can enjoy it by itself. I like it because it's got some other stuff going on. It's just not a, you know, sappy old boo-hoo movie. You know, it's got a lot of other stuff going on to it. But I like that one a lot. Next on the list is something I grew up liking, is My Girl. I don't have the second one. I'd like to get the second one because I liked it as well, but I consider it a chick flick. It's kind of sappy and, you know, sad at points or whatever, but it's got a great cast, in my opinion. I love Dan Aykroyd, love Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know the actor's name that plays Anna Klumsky's uncle in this movie, but he's been in a few things. He was the guy that slashed his wrists in the made-for-TV It movie or whatever, killed himself in the bathtub. He's good at stuff, though. He's been in a bunch of stuff. Good character actor. I like him a lot. But as far as that goes, I really like this one. Let's see here. Next on the list would be, and this is no particular order, by the way. This is just 5. You know, it's easier to do 5 because it goes by quicker. But Titanic. I get so much crap for liking this movie, and you know, it's a great flick. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of hype around it and stuff, but it deserved the hype. I mean, it was a landmark film, groundbreaking. The special effects and everything about it, the music, you know, the acting. I like the story. You know, people complain, oh, it's just a love story on a boat that, you know, is going to sink. Well, whatever. If you're that, you know, closed-minded about it and you're that dense, well, then just move on to whatever other crap you like to watch. But I really enjoy the movie. I like it. I'm a big James Cameron fan anyway. But that one, yeah. And that's got to be a chick flick. People don't consider that a chick flick, then whatever. I don't really care. I consider them chick flicks. Next on the list, Mom's going to love this one, is Dirty Dancing. I consider it a chick flick. I had somebody kind of look at me funny when I talked about it for this list, as far as what I was going to put on my list. I consider it a chick flick, and I really like it. The music's great. I really enjoy the story. The chemistry between Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey is, you know, great. And Jerry Orbach is awesome, and it's got a bunch of good character actors in there you see thrown in and stuff like that. But it's a really good flick. I grew up watching it over and over and over with my mom. Like I said, she's a huge Patrick Swayze fan. She loves the soundtrack to this movie, and it's just something that I really enjoy. But I catch a lot of flack for it, and I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for showing it on this vid, but I don't really care. I like what I like, and I'm not shy to tell people about it. I really don't care. I enjoy all kinds of movies, and this just happens to be one of them. And actually, this next one, I know I said none of these are in any particular order, but this probably is my favorite chick flick of all time. I love this movie, and it's Hope Floats. I like Sandra Bullock. I don't know where she's been lately. She was really good in Crash. That was a few years back, though. But I don't know where she's been at lately. But I know she came out with Premonition, and it didn't look very good, so I didn't see it. But I really enjoy this movie, and what really blows my mind the most about this movie is to find out that Forrest Whitaker, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Forrest Whitaker directed this film. And what an odd film for him to direct. But I love the cast. Everybody in it's really good. I think it's got a young little Miss Sunshine in it. I think that's the daughter in it. I think that's who that is. I'm not positive, so don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure that's her. But yeah, this is a really good movie. If you haven't seen it and you like stuff like this, check it out. It's kind of sad, kind of sappy. I've heard a lot of people say, "I can't watch that movie, it's too depressing." Well, you know, maybe you didn't make it to the end, because, you know, it's about hope and whatnot. But anyway, I like it. Let's move on. So that's chick flicks. The other thing about the musicals, I don't own a lot of musicals. A lot of the stuff I've just seen so many damn times that I've just never picked it up. Like, I love Grease. Grease is amazing. That may be my favorite musical. I love that movie. It's way up there on the list. I just don't own it because I've seen it so many times and never felt like, oh God, I gotta get that real fast or whatever. But another one is The Wizard of Oz. Love The Wizard of Oz. I've just never been able to pick it up because it's been so expensive, and I know they've got a new set that's out for Blu-ray and stuff like that, so I may have to try to pick that up. But I love The Wizard of Oz. Grew up loving that. Trying to think maybe a few other things. Some of the ones that I do have is Guys and Dolls. It's a little picture that I picked up pretty cheap. I do believe Big Lots. It's got Frank Sinatra and one of my favorite actors of all time, Marlon Brando, in there. And yes, Marlon Brando does sing in the movie, and he doesn't do a bad job. I've heard a lot of people complain, so, oh, he can't sing or whatnot. Well, I liked it. It was pretty good, and the story's not bad. I'm not going to go into it or anything, but I really like this movie. It's kind of old school. But then the next movie came out a few years ago. It's the adaptation of Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I really enjoyed this movie, which is kind of original in my opinion, even though it's based on the play or whatever. But as far as movies go, there's not a whole lot of good horror musicals out there. I know a lot of people, oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's like, yeah, but that movie bores me to tears to watch on home video. If I go, like, if you want to go to Baxter or somewhere, or, you know, to watch it with a crowd and the people that know, you know, all the lines to say and all the things to do, and everybody's brought their squirt guns and whatnot, that's how you want to see Rocky Horror, not at home on your couch by yourself, because the movie's terrible. Sorry, it's just my opinion. But this is really good. Really enjoyed it. Big Tim Burton and Johnny Depp fan anyway. But this is one of my favorite musicals of all time, is Across the Universe. It's a really unique film. All the music is all Beatles songs, and everything's based around the Beatles music, and it's just really cool. It's, you know, based in the 60s and stuff, and, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the movie, and it actually kind of crosses genre with kind of a chick flick thing. It's kind of a love story, and it's kind of sappy and sad at parts, and, you know, heart-wrenching, I guess. But the movie's really good. I really enjoy it. If you haven't seen it, or if you like the Beatles at all, check it out. You know, it's really original flick. It's a really good movie, and all the adaptations of the Beatles songs are really cool. But beyond that, I don't really know of anything else to talk about, so I guess I'm going to be signing off here. And like I said, just want to thank everybody for watching, and see you again soon.